Yo, what's up guys? So, they just released a patch for Apex Legends. There's 2 new things in the store, and there's one thing that everyone can get for free, and we're actually getting our first nerfs to things in the game. But anyways, let's go ahead and kick it off real quick with what's new in the store. So they released the longbow weapon skin, which is an epic. It's called Through the Heart, and it's got little animated hearts on it. And there's also a new legendary banner frame that you can actually unlock. Both of these do cost 1100 Apex coins, so that is the real in-game cash currency. But in addition to that, there's actually something that everyone can get for free, and if you want to get it, this is how you do it. It's called Live, Die, Live. It's the little hearts that you're seeing over in the top right corner of the smaller image in the bottom left, but it's just a little icon that you can get for free. And this actually lasts until the 19th of February. So to actually unlock this free little icon, you actually revive or respawn a player, and it's available for a limited time around Valentine's Day, and you could use it with any legend. So it's just a free little thing that they've added. But I'm really more interested in the patch notes, so let's go ahead and hop right into that. So first off, the changes to these are actually live right now. They actually just went live at 6 p.m. on the 13th of February. But anyways, they actually did a lot of stability and bug fixes, which were people crashing into the game. I'm not going to really go over that. That's just a quality of life thing that I think that everyone's going to be agreeing with. There's no real controversy with that. But anyways, they've actually did something that I think is pretty good. I think most people will agree that this is something that should have happened. But anyways, they fixed an exploit where you could duplicate items in your inventory. If you guys didn't know how to do that, you can no longer do this, just as a heads up. That's why I'm telling you guys how to do it. I actually did know about this, but I just think that it's just unfair for people to know how to do these things. I try not to mention these things if the bug would actually affect gameplay. So anyways, how you actually did this exploit before is you would actually use an item and then also drop the item. This was very common on Lifeline, where people would keep on popping ultimate accelerants over and over, and they basically get unlimited supply drops because they would drop the item as soon as they started using it. But you can no longer do that. That's why I'm mentioning how to do that. Anyways, they actually fixed a lot of issues. Again, it has to do with like people crashing in the game as well as connecting to lobbies. But the first nerf that we're actually getting to a legend here, it actually has to do with the gameplay that you guys are seeing, which has to do with Bloodhound. So her basic ability, which is the Eye of the Allfather, the clones remain in the world by 1 less second. So they shorten the duration. So that's when you're popping it, you see those people outlined. That's going to reduce the amount of time that they remain there by 1 second. So basically what it comes down to, if you're activating it and someone is maybe further away behind you, you're not going to be able to see it as quickly, and you might not know that they're there. However, in the very middle of the screen, it'll tell you exactly how many people were next to you. So just be on your toes a little bit more, and you're just going to have to basically 360, maybe up your sensitivity, and you won't really have to worry about that too much. But that's actually the first change that we're actually getting in the game. There's also a few other changes that we'll go over that don't really matter too much, but this one does. The Arc Star actually got nerfed here. That is a little ninja star. And what it does is the Arc Star now displays a grenade warning indicator. So before, you wouldn't really get that. You could still hear it and see it, but you wouldn't know exactly where to move out of the way. So these are essentially going to be less effective. Most of you guys probably didn't really utilize them too much. Most people just stick with the frag grenades anyways, because those are the most popular, I would say arguably most effective grenades in the game. But it technically has gotten nerfed now. You guys can let me know how you feel about the changes to this. Obviously, it lets you know where they are, so you're going to be able to dodge them a little easier. So that's overall just straight up a nerf to that. So 2 nerfs over there. There's also a small little change that I'll mention, but they address some issues with geo holes that you could fall through. But there's another issue that they actually fixed. Now, I'll link this down below if you guys want to go ahead and read it. This was actually posted on their official Twitter, but they actually ended up posting this over on Reddit, which is actually quite nice. But someone at Respawn actually responded, and he said, "Did this fix where you would die in the supply ship and your body floats in the air?" And one of the Respawn devs replied and says, "Yes, your death box should stay up with the ship now, and I believe rezzing on the ship is also fixed." There was an issue where people would actually res on the ship and you would kind of float in the air. Obviously, that's a bug. It's been fixed. But those are the things that have actually been changed in the latest Apex Legends patch. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on it down below. Are you guys glad that Bloodhound actually got nerfed in this patch? What would you guys like to have seen in this patch down below? Overall, I don't think this really changes Bloodhound that much, but I'll give you guys some more gameplay. Obviously, the patch just came out, and I do like Bloodhound a lot, so I'll give you guys gameplay, and I'll give you guys my overall thoughts on the latest nerfs and how it really affects her, and if she's, like, less viable. I really don't think it's that big of a deal, but the Arc Star, that is actually a pretty big deal, because, obviously, they're going to know exactly where to move now. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel and want to be up to date on the latest buffs and nerfs when those come out, I'll be updating you guys ASAP. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. I'm signing out.